No gold is not in her. She's a dime.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today is an exciting day for me because finally I am going to get this car dynoed. It's dyno day, guys. So for many of you that have followed me, you know that this car is now tuned. I'll put the link in the description below. You can go ahead and watch that video of when I tuned it. But now it's time to see how much power this thing is actually putting down to the wheels. So let's go ahead and check it out. I have to get the cold start. We are headed over there as we speak. A lot of you guys don't know the Texas heat that we're getting right now, so we're doing it early in the morning to best beat the heat, even though it's still very hot and humid. It's like ungodly hot right now. So right now it is reading 81 degrees on my ambient air temperature sensor, and let's hope that it stays kind of in the 80s so we can get some decent numbers and the heat doesn't take over. But other than that, that's really all I have to say until we get over there.
One night to find the answer, talk to me. What makes this heart beat faster? What makes this heart beat faster?
Now we have finally made it. Kind of a hard spot to see, but cool guy. So let's see what we can make. I'm kind of happy. The ambient air temperature is still saying 85 degrees, so sweet. I'm so excited for this day. We are here at Cross Flags Performance down in Magnolia, Texas. These guys got the hookup. Look them up, they know what they're doing. So I don't know if you can hear me or not, but they have it all fixed up, strapped down. We're making headway. The fans are super loud. Let's see what kind of numbers this thing puts out after the Viezu tune install. So the first run is kind of like a measurement to see exactly how much loss I'm getting from the crank to the wheels. They measure that. They say it's pretty accurate. I believe them. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I keep telling you guys that, but these fans are so incredibly loud. So let's see what's next. So we were just waiting on getting certain parameters is what I'm told. Make sure everything's right. It's not every day that they see a Jaguar F-Type, so I really appreciate them taking their time and making sure that they do it right. So these are the numbers we're seeing so far. Map PSI, J-box temp, humidity. Pretty cool. For those of you that don't know what it looks like under the hood, you can't really see much. Intakes go all the way down here. Get out of the fan noise, but basically they cover up everything on Jaguar. Still trying to find the sweet spot. So apparently shifting on its own still, even when it's on manual mode. So we're just trying to figure that out right now. The next thing is maybe call the guys with the tune, see if they can lift that RPM up a little bit.
Something that the motor is able to withstand the additional RPM, and if it's something that they can bump the actual RPM up a little bit, it's still more power, and this is a loaded dyno, so it's actually increasing load on the car as it speeds up, so it's still
That's interpolated to 6,500. It's about 425 horse.
Gotcha. At the crank.
That's a great gain over the stock.
Yeah. 380. No, 340. Yeah, that's what they're claiming. There's so the S model has 380
Oh, okay,
horsepower.
I was using that one.
Yeah, this is not the S model, it's the base, which they detune it a little bit more, and that's 340 brake horsepower.
So that's huge.
All right, guys, so they are putting on some covers real quick, but I just wanted to take a moment here and look at this clean Z28. I mean, they have got it all torn apart. It looks like a wiring nightmare, but look at this intake. This is the kind of intake that you see like on a GTR or something. Love it. They don't have too many cars in here, but it really looks like they do professional work and really phenomenal work. Love the white and black. That spec is clean. So we made it home. Sorry I didn't capture the drive home. My GoPro died once again, so I am filming on my iPhone. Anyways, I wanted to go over a couple of numbers here. So we have 340 horsepower to the wheels, 320 foot-pounds of torque. We have the, I think it's kind of cool that they do the air-fuel ratio. This is really my first dyno on my first car, so I'm just kind of learning. If people do that, that's cool. 15.55 air-fuel ratio, so it's healthy. I wanted to bring to your attention, though, so this is, of course, after the Viezu tune. Sorry if I'm butchering it, but you instantly have torque gain right here, which is phenomenal. Like the torque and the power band is already there on this file, which is awesome. The curves are like perfect. They're very conservative, mind you. And then if you notice over here at 6,000 RPMs, you know, this might be right around like 6,500 or so. That's where it ends. But you see the blue line is the horsepower. The red line is the torque, but you see this horsepower line, it continues, it looks like it's continuing up without any curvature down. If you look closely, there might be a slight curvature down, but that means that like if I can obtain more of a 6,700 red line or so to maybe pushing it 7,000 red line, I might be able to pick up a little more horsepower right here. Maybe like 15 horsepower, maybe 20. I don't know if I'm gonna do any of that because these are really conservative numbers, and what I initially wanted is for a vehicle that has real safe numbers, a little bit of get up and go, but really fun to drive. I am super happy with all the numbers, guys. I really am. 340 horsepower might not be a lot to you guys, but out of the 3.0 V6, not to mention, again, the heat down here in Texas today, it was already like 98 degrees when we did the dyno run, so it's really doing good numbers. Calculating the resistance on this vehicle, that means, actually I'll show you guys. So he broke it down, and I don't know anything about these numbers. I'll be first, like I'm solely going off of what their calculations predict, in which, you know, they're the professionals. So at 6,200, they, with the math and everything, they are projecting about 405 to the crank. So 405 horsepower to the crank. At 6,500 RPM, for the parasitic loss of about approximately 16% through the transmission and stuff, they're estimating about 425 horsepower at the crank. Guys, that's awesome. For a $700 tune, Viezu claims to increase it 100 horsepower from these V6 models. That's insane, right? The fact that a $700 tune can get you just about 100 more horsepower to the crank is a win in my books. I don't care if it's not a lot of power. This car is 10 times funner to drive now, and for that, I think it's worth it. Guys, without further ado, that effectively ends today's video. I hope it was good information for you. I hope you liked the dyno pool. Please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. The guys at Cross Flags Performance were awesome. They're very professional. They know what they're talking about. I trust them 100%. You have a Corvette, Mopar, maybe a Mustang, whatever you do, hit them up. I'll put the link in the description down below. Phenomenal group of guys. That ends today's video. Peace.
She's a